In this video, I will briefly introduce what is Hypermesh and what are the different toolbars available in Hypermesh. So Hypermesh is a preprocessor in finite element analysis. Hypermesh is used so as to create the elements and nodes to convert a infinite number of degree of freedom into a finite number of degrees of freedom. Now why this infinite number of degrees of freedom are there? So because if any object is there, so that object, how many points it will have infinite number of points. So for infinite number of points there will be infinite number of degrees of freedom. So it will be difficult to calculate the amount of force or the deformation produced at each of the points. It is thus required to convert this infinite number of degree of freedom model into a finite number of degree of freedom model. So Hypermesh is the tool used for that. We are converting infinite number of degree of freedom component into a finite number of degree of freedom component by using the meshing. Meshing is discretization of the geometry or the component into nodes and elements, so that whatever the force movements are acting, the results of it are calculated at the nodes. Now those results are interpolated for the entire surface, and what is the final deformation produced in an object can be obtained. Now once we open the Hypermesh software, first this user profile will appear. Now in this user profile, customize user interface means in which interface we want to do the meshing. So that application will be open. So if we click on this Hypermesh manufacturing solution, engineering solution, basic FEA, these are the different applications available. So let us select Hypermesh. Now once we select Hypermesh, now these are the different types of solvers available in which we can do the analysis. So these are basically called as the solvers. CATIA, Creo, Proi, these are called as the modeling softwares, means in which we can do the design basically. Some types of analysis can also be done, but those are mainly dedicated to modeling software, so that we can create a geometry in those softwares. Hypermesh is the step or is the software where we are doing the meshing of the component, means we are doing the discretization of the geometry into nodes and elements. And then the post-processing softwares are available, that is Radius, OptiStruct, Abacus, Actran, ANSYS, LSDyna. So these many softwares are available. So depending upon the nature of problem, the geometry or this mesh component, that is called as a Hypermesh file, can be imported in any of these solvers, and then we can do the analysis so as to obtain the results. Now see, this option is, if it is on, then only whenever you will open the Hypermesh software, this user profile window will appear. Now sometimes if the user profile window is not appearing and we want to check in which profile we are working, we can go to the option that is preferences. In preferences, these are the different options available. So out of that, go to user profile, select it so that the window will appear over here, and then go to OK. So once we open it, now this is the view available to us. Now on this topmost side, this is called as a title bar. So if you observe it, you will be able to see Untitled Hypermesh v12.0 ls dyna. Untitled means name of the file which we have not given, so it is saying it as untitled. Then Hypermesh v12.0, it is the version of Hypermesh in which we are working. And next is ls dyna, means the solver in which we want to do the final analysis. Now we will discuss what are the different toolbars. So on the topmost side, it is called as the title bar. Next to that, it is a menu bar. So different options are available, that is file, edit, view, collectors, geometry. Then the toolbars. So this is a toolbar. Again, this one is a visualization toolbar. This is also a visualization toolbar. At the center, here it is a graphics area. The imported geometry or the mesh model we will be able to see in this graphics area. Next is the main menu pages. So geometry, 1D, 2D, 3D, analysis, tool and post processing. So these are the different main menu pages available. In main menu, if we go on each of the page, so these sub panels will get open. So different sub panels will appear over here in this main menu. It is called as a main menu. These are the main menu pages, or in other language we can say it as a panel and this as a sub panel. Now on the left side, it is a tab area. So in tab area, different options are available, that is utility, mask, model. So it will be helpful to see the model. So once we import the geometry, that geometry files or the different geometry files will appear if we go on this option, that is model. And lastly, here it is a command window, and in whichever file we are working, so that will appear over here in this status bar. So these are the different toolbars available in Hypermesh. We will see what are the different main menu pages available in geometry, that is nodes, lines, line edit, length. So basic commands related to geometry will be available in this main page, that is geometry. In 1D, these are the different commands available, that is bars, rods, rigids, RBE3. RBE3 means it is called a rigid body element 3. Then springs,